All right, we got a candle going. I've got my iced coffee. We're gonna do our makeup and we're gonna talk about how to change your life in 2023. I'm not gonna edit this. This is a totally random video. I just felt like it was the day to record this and I feel like I need this and you need this. So let's just have a little girl chat. Let's get ready for the day. Let's talk about our goals. Let's talk about the new year and how we've been feeling. Because if I'm being 100% honest, 2022 almost took me out. Like, it was definitely, probably, no joke, the hardest year of my entire life. And the more people that I talk to, the more people I realize are also struggling and are coming out of a really hard season. I know this is wild, but this is how I get ready. So, yeah, I feel like I have been feeling the heaviness of this year since like March. I feel like March/April is really when my year kind of started to go downhill and things just started to happen that were out of my control. My physical health got a little bit messed up with an injury. My mental health was all over the place and my business shifted. Personal things were going on and I just feel like I need a reason to really show up right now for my health and my wellness, to get serious about my goals, and I feel like this is the time to do that. I mean, it's December 13th as I'm recording this, and I really want to document this, not just for me, because I know that I need it and I need a reason to show up for what for the goals that I'm saying I want to achieve in the year, but I also want to share this with you, because if this can help one or two people just feel excited for the new year and feel like cleansed and feel, you know, ready and empowered to take their life back and really make a change, then this video, that's really the hope that I have for this video. So yeah, I basically wrote down a bunch of things that I want to work on and how I'm planning on changing my life in 2023. So feel free to take notes as we go through. I'm not gonna edit this. I'm gonna sip on my coffee. We're just gonna have some girl chat because I feel like we need to catch up. It's been a long year. There's been a lot that's gone on. There's been a lot of shifting, a lot of physical health, a lot of mental health, a lot of everything. And again, the more people I talk to, the more I realize that everyone is going through something right now. They're going through a hard phase, a hard season. And it's not like you feel better when you learn that other people are struggling, but it makes you feel like you're not alone and that the world is not out to get you. So here I am, in my office, alone, in my bathrobe, doing my makeup with you, talking about how I am going to change my life this year, how I'm going to make it the best year yet, how I'm going to really like step up and step into this new chapter, because I have some serious goals, fam, both with this channel, with my business, with my relationship, and I need to get serious about it. I need to get serious about the things that I say I want to achieve, instead of just saying that I want to achieve these things and then letting that goal just kind of sit in the air. We're going to talk today about really what steps you can take to change your life, to start feeling better. And I want this to just feel like a little bout of inspiration, a little bout of motivation and energy for you to really step into 2023 feeling your happiest, healthiest self yet. So yeah, I'm just going to do my makeup. We're going to kind of chit chat, and I want to do more of this on my channel. I just want to make it a space where like women can come and we can talk about the hard stuff. We can talk about our struggles and our goals and how we've been feeling and how to better ourselves, and create a little community and corner of the internet where we know we can come to when we feel like we need a pick-me-up and we need a little bit of re-energizing, you know? So yeah, kind of like I said, it's been a hard year for me, for absolutely everyone. Like, everyone that I talk to is either going through something in their business, something in their career, something in their relationship, something in their finances, something in their mental health, something with their family. And we all are feeling it, especially come December of the year, right? Like, we're all kind of like, I need that fresh, clean slate. So I want to share with you, I think it's like 7 things that I am doing right now and kind of getting in place, so that way when the New Year's happens, when January 1st rolls around in like 2 weeks, I feel centered and grounded. So how I'm taking my life back, how I plan on making this year better than the last, how I plan on making 2023 the most happy, healthy, abundant, aligned, fulfilling year ever. So let's go ahead and talk about it. I'm gonna try and stay focused while doing my makeup, while talking to you, while sipping my coffee, and looking down at my phone. So we'll see how this goes. But, okay, first thing that I'm doing is prioritizing my wellness over everything else, prioritizing my protein, my walks, stretching, getting micronutrients, and really prioritizing the internal and external transformation. I know that sounds like a lot, but really that first tip is prioritizing my wellness over everything else. And that was a goal of mine this year in 2022, but I had an unexpected back injury happen. I had an unexpected tonsil surgery that happened. Our dog tore both of her ACLs. Like, it's just been an overwhelming year, and I did the best I could. I really tried to focus on my health and focus on my wellness and do as much as I could with the circumstances I was in. So this year, one of the main ways that I think we can really shift our energy and really start to feel better is by focusing on our health. So for me, over the next like 6 weeks or so, I'm going to be doing a little health and wellness like challenge or program, or I don't know, I want to call it a challenge. But for the next 6 weeks, I am really hardcore going to prioritize my health. And like I said, that includes getting more protein, getting more walks in, getting more steps in, stretching more often, stretching every single day, and then prioritizing my micronutrients. So that is my fruits, my veggies, and making sure my body is actually getting the nourishment that it needs, because that's something I've noticed when I'm filming, when I'm getting ready in the morning. Like, I can tell that my skin and the bags under my eyes, my body is telling me. It's like, girl, you need this. You need to recenter and put yourself first. So the first way that I'm planning on changing my life in the new year is really to, again, just ruthlessly and unapologetically put my health and well-being first, because I've seen what happens with my mental health when I'm on top of my wellness and my healthy habits and my healthy routines and my nutrition and my movement versus when I'm not on top of those areas. And it's just night and day compared to how I feel. So first and foremost is I am prioritizing my wellness. I'm getting more walks in, more protein, more stretching, focusing on micronutrients, and again, really focusing on that internal and external transformation. So remembering that as I'm going throughout the year and making goals that are not just focused around seeing physical change in my body, but really seeing that mental change, that internal transformation as well. So the second thing that I am doing, I don't even remember my makeup routine right now because I'm talking to you. The second thing that I am doing to change my life in 2023 is I'm going to work on managing my time better and having more structure and better routine. So for me personally, being an entrepreneur, working from home, being a health and wellness coach, an online content creator, YouTuber, I have a lot of freedom in my time, which is amazing, but it can also lead to almost this overwhelming feeling of like, I don't know what direction to go in. So for me, I really want to focus on having better time management, having better boundaries within my business, having like working hours, and really sticking to that schedule and showing myself like how much I can get done and essentially working more efficiently. So that second thing is really just managing my time better, having a starting time for work, having a stopping time for work, having, a non-negotiable list of things that I do every day for my business, for my health, my wellness, my relationship, myself, and really honoring that. So the second thing is working on better time management and being able to really feel like, okay, I'm actually giving my all throughout the day. I'm not just like running around like a chicken with my head cut off. So the third thing that I'm doing is, and this is something that I guess I'm kind of shifting come the new year, I really want to work on acknowledging my struggles, acknowledging how I'm feeling, whether that's if I'm feeling anxious, if I'm feeling depressed, if I'm feeling overwhelmed. I really want to acknowledge how I'm feeling and look at it more neutrally rather than saying, oh, I noticed this anxious thought. I'm having an anxious day. I'm an anxious person. I have anxious tendencies. And then it kind of spirals into that like little black hole. So that's one thing that I really want to work on is kind of acknowledging my feelings, acknowledging my situation and my struggles and validating them, but not choosing them, not choosing to sit in them and make that my story moving forward. So even with this being a harder year, I found myself saying this story over and over again of, you know, I'm in a season of struggle. This has been a hard chapter of my life. This has been a hard year. I am struggling with my mental health. I'm struggling with my physical health. And it's like I am creating the narrative. I need to shift the narrative. So that one is really just all about acknowledging your situation, acknowledging your feelings and not dismissing them, not like brushing them under the rug, but also not choosing them. And I think there's so much power in that when you can be aware of how you feel, but not necessarily let that dictate like your whole day, how you feel, how that bleeds into the next day, all that stuff. Wow, it's amazing what like a little bit of foundation, a little highlighter, a little contour, some eyebrows, I feel like I've come back to life a little bit. So next thing that I'm doing to change my life in 2023 is I want to make a what I learned in 2022 kind of list or journal entry or whatever. And I want to really make a list of the lessons that I learned and what I'm taking away from this year, but also what I'm choosing to leave in 2022. So kind of like what I'm embodying and then what I'm eliminating. Some things that I really want to embody is more of this: I don't need validation from other people. I don't need people to tell me that I'm doing a good job. I don't need people to like my content. I don't need people to tell me that I'm making an impact. I just want to, drawing on myself right now, I just really want to feel that validation from myself. So yeah, that's something I'm choosing to kind of embody in the new year. Also putting on lip liner while you're talking. Not fun, easy job. I mean, who doesn't overline their lips like a little bit, right? Okay, so, whoa, that side's a little uneven. All right. So yeah, choosing your like embody / eliminate list, let's call it. So again, what I'm embodying is more of this like, I validate myself, I feel good about what I'm doing, so that's the only thing that matters. Other things that I'm embodying is less anxious thoughts and like less of that anxious identity, saying like, I'm someone who has anxiety, I'm someone who has depression and struggles with that. Again, being aware of my thoughts and choosing really intentional words and how I speak about myself. And then things that I'm eliminating are, they kind of go hand in hand, but like the need for people's approval, the need to be somewhere at a certain time, not like a doctor's appointment, but like in my life, feeling like I'm not where I want to be just yet. I really want to focus on slowing down my thoughts and really bringing myself back into the present and being grateful for today and focusing, this is actually another one, focusing on today and being present in today rather than worrying about tomorrow, because that's going to come the next day, the next week, the next month, the next year. All I can focus on, all I have to worry about, all I need to bring my attention to is today, right now. For me with anxiety, that makes a big difference. Okay, what else do I need to do? I did my foundation, my concealer, I did, what else? Oh, I forgot to share when I started this, but I put on the Goop, what's it called? It's like sunscreen, but it's also makeup primer, which is so random, but I do that before I do my makeup, and I feel like it really helps it stay on a lot longer, especially while I'm filming and stuff like that. I think I literally just have mascara left. I feel so lost, you know, when you're like trying something new within your routine and filming. Are you always filming yourself? No, just me. So yeah, that one is kind of a jumbled up one of a bunch of points, but make a what I learned in 2022 list and then basically decide what I am bringing into the new year and what I'm choosing to really leave behind in 2022. I think that's so important to not just look at 2022 like it was kind of a wash or, you know, like it was a hard year and it was kind of all for nothing. Even if it was the worst year of your life, even if you haven't turned the corner yet, there's so much to be grateful for. Whether you lost someone in your life, maybe you found more gratitude for the people that are in your life, or maybe you got laid off from your job, but you're being pointed in a better direction for the career that's going to fulfill you the most. There's so many things to be grateful for, and I really want to make a list of just what went well, what I learned, what I'm taking away from the new year, and then again, what I am leaving behind and what I'm bringing into the new year. Next one is that I want you to, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to choose a word for 2023. And I always love doing this. I've chosen a bunch of different words in the past that have meant so much to me, but I really feel like this chapter of my life, I'm coming into the most aligned, like it's almost kind of terrifying because I feel like everything I've ever wanted is like falling into place, which is exciting and great, but it's also like, oh my God, it's all happening. And it's either like now or never, you know, it's like, hey, this is, the opportunities are presenting itself. Either you're going to make it happen or you're not. So for me, choosing a word to keep myself grounded in the year really makes a big difference with how I stay grounded, because you know, just because it's a new year, just because 2022 is over, doesn't mean that there's not going to be struggles in 2023 and that you're not going to have things that come up that rock your world and shake up your routine, and you might lose things and gain other things. But for me, having a really grounding word that I can kind of fall back on, that I can put on my vision board, it just really helps me stay grounded, stay motivated. And that word can be anything that you choose. It can be grounded, it can be aligned, it can be empowered, it can be powerful, it can be healthy, it can be, you know, glowy or confident or determined or relentless. You know, there's so many different ways that you can play on that. I think I've done like 4 coats of mascara now. It's definitely time to put away the mascara, Courtney. You're doing too much. But yeah, play around with some words that feel good for you. Kind of think about like what you want to embody this year, what you want to manifest, what you're calling into your life, and really make that word very intentional. And then put that word where you can see it at all times, whether that's again on your vision board or in the background of your phone. Make sure that you can see that word and that it will keep you energized and keep you grounded as the days go. The next thing that I'm doing, I know this is like kind of a chill video, but I hope that you're enjoying. I feel like this is, again, more of what I want to cultivate. It's just like, here I am, let's chit chat, let's talk about our goals, let's talk about how to move forward in a better way, more positivity, more love, more health, more happiness. That's my vibe. So if you're not already subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do that. You know, I make videos all around health, wellness, personal development, mindset, all that good stuff. Coffee. All right, so what was the next one? We already talked about focusing on the present rather than the future and taking it day by day. And the last 2 things that I'm working on is to ditch goals and intentions and instead focus on habits and systems. So I actually heard another YouTuber say this and I loved it, because I think we are all so guilty of like, it's the new year, what new goals do you have? Like, what are your resolutions? What are your intentions for the new year? And those are great. I love goals, I love intentions, I love resolutions. I think there's nothing wrong with those. But when you make a goal, like I want to eat healthier, that's a great goal, right? That's a great intention. That's a great like thought. But without putting the plans and the systems and the habits in place that you need to actually make that goal become your real life, those goals and intentions are kind of just empty, right? They don't really get you anywhere. So instead of making a goals list or an intentions list or a resolutions list and then putting a period in that, I really want you to do that and then implement some kind of system, some kind of habit, some kind of process that you can follow to really make those goals come to life. So instead of just saying, I want to eat healthier this year, or I want to lose weight this year, or I want to get healthy this year, ask yourself, what things do I need to put in place? What habits do I need to put in place? What routines? What does my timeline look like? What time do I need to wake up? When do I need to be prepping food? When do I need to be getting to the gym? Where is like my mindset and my personal development work falling? Don't just make like empty goals that aren't going to get you anywhere. Give them some direction and it will make such a difference, such a difference. And the last one, I feel like I have other things to do, but I also don't. Maybe we'll put a little, just a touch of lipstick on. I'm not a big lipstick gal. My mom loves lipstick. This is also super empty, so I kind of go like, you know, whatever. The last thing that I am doing personally, and another thing that I think you should do if you really want to change your life in 2023, is to feel into this graduation, feel into this next season for you, and allow yourself to feel good. And I want this to be the last thing that we talk about because it's so powerful, and it's what, again, I'm choosing to really focus on in this new year. And that is feel into my graduation, choose to leave the struggle behind, and feel into this next season and chapter. So we kind of talked about this in the beginning, but it's been a hard season for all of us. And it's so easy to sit here and say, I've been struggling, I've been overweight, I've been unhappy, I've been unfulfilled, I've been lonely. Again, all of those feelings are so incredibly valid. Like, don't dismiss those feelings, acknowledge them, validate them, let them breathe, don't brush them under the rug. But at the same time, let yourself feel good and feel excited about the change that's happening right now. And I hope you feel that, like, watching this video, having this video pop up on your timeline or wherever, you know, I hope that you feel like it is a sign that things are changing, things are going to be better for you, things are shifting and elevating and upgrading. And I just want to take a minute, and maybe we can do this together. If you're not driving, just go ahead as I fix my hair like a weirdo, because I'm like, all right, I feel like our makeup came out okay today. But let's go ahead and end this video with a little breathing and with a little quick like meditation and grounding exercise to really feel excited about this next chapter and to let yourself feel good about this graduation. That's a term that I use a lot with my clients inside of my health coaching program, the Glow Project. And it's essentially this concept of, hey, at any moment, you can choose to change your life. You can choose that you've graduated from that old identity, from those old ways, those old mindsets, that old you, right? Like, you can choose that you've graduated, that you've moved on, that you've left those ways in the past, that you've left that struggle, that chapter in the past. So let's go ahead and just like sit down if you're not already, get comfortable. And when you can, just close your eyes with me for a second. I just want to feel into this and feel into the excitement and let ourselves feel good, because that's part of manifesting and that's part of mental health, honestly, is reminding ourselves that we have the ability to feel good right now. So close your eyes, let yourself just come back. Give yourself a minute to just breathe. You've been through so much this year. Why do I feel like I'm getting emotional? You've been through so much this year. You're so brave. You're so strong. And I just want you to know that what's coming is greater than what's gone. And it's okay to feel good right now. It's okay to feel into feeling good right now. It's okay that you've been struggling, that you haven't been feeling well, you haven't been feeling your best, you've been feeling lost, you've been feeling lonely, you've been feeling like the world is out to get you, like everything is just piling on top of you. That feeling is valid. How you feel is valid. Okay? Your struggle is valid. But I also want you to feel into what's coming. I want you to feel the power that you have inside of you. I want you to feel that choice that's yours. And you can choose in this moment that your life has changed because of this video, because of this day, because of this thought, because of this moment. Your situation has changed. And I want you to just feel your shoulders relax a little bit. Feel yourself just feel relief and feel excitement and feel positivity and feel hope. Feel hope. And just know that it's going to get better. It's going to get better. Let's take 3 deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. That feels good. 2 more. Last one. Make it the best one yet. Let yourself crack a little smile. Put your hands on your heart. And just remind yourself that it's going to get better. It's going to get better. This is our year. This is my year. This is your year. This is our year. And I just want you to know that I love you so much. And if you found this video, it's for a reason. And I'm going to be sharing a lot more of how I'm taking my life back and how I'm prioritizing my happiest, healthiest season yet. And if that's your vibe, I would love if you stick around with the channel. You know, click subscribe, become part of the fam. I post videos every single week all about, you know, trainings, mindset tips, workouts, what I eat in a day, how to really tackle your health and wellness so you can build your happiest, healthiest self yet. So if that's your vibe, I would love to have you join the family. And again, I just want you to know how much I love you. I'm here for you. Go ahead and comment down below what you're welcoming in the new year. Let's just flood the comment section with positivity, with support, with community, and let's create our own corner of the internet where like we're willing to choose ourselves unapologetically and we're ready to take our life back. We're ready to make 2023 our best year yet. So I love you so much. Thank you for being here. And here's to 2023, fam. Cheers. I'll see you in the next video.